Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very 28th episode of Roll20 Presents Tomb of Annihilation. If you're watching this live, the pre-show music is a new glockenspiel jam from our friend Drummer Boy. So thanks, Drummer Boy, for providing that. In other important news, it's somebody's birthday.
Oh, yes, is it? Whose?
This is the part. This is the part where we get all the other kobolds to come out with a kobold cake, and they all sing.
Oh man!
Congratulations to everybody's favorite kobold, Ishi Snaggletooth, for living to the ripe old kobold age of 3.
Yeah. Kobold survives another year, another trip around the Forgotten Realms sun.
Have you done anything? Have you done anything exciting for your birthday?
I mean, we played XCOM this morning. That's the extent of my birthday. I got up early to play more XCOM. That's nice. My birthday.
See, I think that this is a thing, and maybe Blue Jay, you'll agree with me. This is a thing that happens when you're like a broadcaster. You're like, it's my birthday, and people are like, cool, what are you gonna do? And you're like, work. Hang out with my internet friends.
I made a bunch of characters for people in chat, and we played XCOM.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun having an excuse to
I don't know what I'm doing tonight. Probably nothing, but
yeah. That's my thing for birthdays. It's like most of the people that I know who are on the internet. So like if I'm not birthdaying live, one, presents are great. And you don't get presents if you don't have a birthday party.
Fair.
And 2, like I won't see all the people I care most about because they're all online.
I just really, really like working. And so when it's my birthday, that's the thing I usually just want to do. I'm like, I just want to play role-playing games and hang out on the internet like I do every day.
Well, for my birthday, I went to Disneyland and got a crown. That's so true. Elf needs a crown. Elf, get a crown.
No, this is not the show for the crown. Put it away.
I got a cool book.
That is a cool book. Well, happy birthday, Ishi Snaggletooth, aka Distracted Elf. Happy birthday. How are the rest of you boring nerds? It's not anybody else's birthday.
Yes, mine is. I'm still one day older, just like Elf was. But
that's true. But we don't celebrate that. You know what? I'm celebrating. Congratulations.
That's accurate, yeah.
You made it through yesterday. Speaking of yesterday was a hell of an episode of Burning Wheel, so I'm looking forward to things being relatively chill here in the Forgotten City. Listen, it's chill for me, all right, despite the giant pool of lava. But before we start dicking around in the jungle ruins, let's reintroduce our characters in case folks are just tuning in. Birthday Kobold, tell us about your character there.
Yes, hello, I'm Distracted Elf. I play Ishi Snaggletooth. She is a kobold battlemaster fighter / rogue. 5 levels of battlemaster fighter, 1 level of rogue. Soon to be more, probably, hopefully, if I don't die.
Yes. I don't want you to. Well, we'll leave the Burning Wheel spoilers for people who haven't watched the episode.
Yeah, let's.
I wanted to say about Ishi this week. I saw a really funny Twitter comment where someone said something to the effect of like, when I first started watching, Ishi Snaggletooth was the most annoying thing I'd ever heard, but now I love her.
Yeah.
So good.
I feel like that must be a lot of people's narrative with this character, like from a perspective of like watching, because my voice is annoying.
Yeah,
like
the Ishi voice is supposed to be obnoxious. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the opposite for me. I really liked her, and every time now that Elf has to talk, I just die a little bit inside.
Well, if you're so cool, tell us about your character, cool guy. Who are you playing, Dave?
Not as cool as Ishi. Just a human guy. He's cool. Malik, he's okay. He can do shot fireball.
Yeah, living fireball generator.
Fire, mouth, fireball, firebolt, fire juggling.
True. Mostly fire.
Yeah.
That's good.
All of those.
Every party needs one. A party
it's a sorcerer.
Up above our boy Malik here, it's Blue Jay playing Arcturus Vuvaxa. Tell us about Arcturus, please.
Yeah. Arcturus is a Triton Tempest cleric of Istitia. He likes strong women and dolphins.
It's true. Magical holographic dolphins.
Strong women like Lisa Frank.
Yeah.
Hey, Lisa Frank's a boss.
That's what I'm saying.
And then the last and largest, playing Little. I love your. I was gonna say Little Fox-sized water container there.
Yeah,
It's good. It's as
Who's
big
the
as
only
your
one
head.
left in the cupboard, and it's this like ridiculous 1 gallon of pickles jar. That I'm
Wait,
drinking.
put it up again. It was distorting your face. You should do that. Forward. You got to make it.
Don't listen to.
Okay, here
Wow.
we go. Hello, everyone. I am playing Little Fox, a 6th level barbarian.
Excellent. We when we were at PAX, Blue Jay and I saw a bronze statue of the former mayor of Boston, and the statue was like 8.5, 9 feet tall, and I was like, wow. Little Fox is really tall. And this is the kind of thing that happens when you play too many role-playing games. You just start to contextualize the whole world around you as like, yeah, I could hit that with a short bow.
Yeah, she is about as big
I
as
would
us.
classify that as about 30 feet away.
Right? Like that's how this works. It slowly warps your mind with the power of imagination. So, my dear friends in danger, we are in the lost city, forbidden city of Omu, abandoned by its god Ubtao. It was really like ahead of its time in that regard, in that it was pretty much the first place that Ubtao was like, nah, I'm not about this jungle life anymore. But instead, they have adopted, and you've learned this through your new friend.
Oh yeah, the
Orva.
9 shrines for mortal men.
That's right.
The riddle. Then you got riddle and annoying side missions. That's my
Yes.
Oh
favorite.
no.
So
Oh.
so there are nine shrines laid out throughout Omu, each dedicated to a different one of these animal gods that the Omuans adopted when their old buddy abandoned them. So when we begin today's episode, the group of you have agreed to rest in these ruins for a time until Orvex or Kramis can recover and attend you. He is of value both because he knows the sort of riddles and ways of old Omu, and because he can translate for you when you come across that which is too complex for Malik or Arcturus to currently understand. Also, Malik and Arcturus.
So this is the NPC insert where it's like the party is screwing up all the puzzles, and you're just like, oh god, guys, come on, do I have to? Okay, yeah, there's an NPC who knows.
The adventure does not specifically call out that Orvex or Kramis will do that, and I personally would love to just watch you struggle through the puzzles.
Great.
Jerk.
But
All right.
Well, 'cause that's-
When we're doing, I think with this group specifically, I had an idea, and I think we should have a safety word when we're doing puzzles, and that should be. I don't know, but we need one because otherwise we get salty.
do we want to talk about that, about the puzzle saltiness? Because my
Okay.
inclination
Hate
is not
puzzles.
to help. My inclination is to just be
hate
like,
that. I hate it.
do it, just do
Same.
it.
Here's what I'm gonna say on this front.
Mhm.
Is that the first puzzle is and was always the worst,
Mm-hmm.
because that's where expectations get set. And now
Sure.
that we know that the type of puzzles that this
This
module
game,
wants to give us,
wants us-
and the way that we should engage with them,
Yeah.
we have had much better success on subsequent puzzles.
Also, I'm just gonna yell Oobtow at everything, and
I promise you that this adventure is in no way even remotely as bullshit as the inverse ziggurat of what's his name. So
I don't know if I entirely believe you, but I'm willing to
Trust me.
take a chance on it. Sure.
Yeah.
puzzles
but that was
puzzles
fun.
are puzzles
I
and
like
riddles are a very difficult thing to do in role-playing games because I find they're either near impossible to figure out
Or so easy.
or they're super easy. We'll see. Like we'll take it one puzzle at a time, but we're all capable individuals here. We're able to say like this is
Can my
obnoxious,
safe
but I'm not
word
gonna
be,
help you.
please, dear God, Adam, just give us another hint?
I'm not going to, unless there is some way for me to fictionally do it. Orvex or Kramis does not know the answer to the puzzles.
No, but he is a good mouthpiece for you if we're
Yes, but I'm gonna try to avoid using him in that regard because as a player, I personally hate that shit. When the GM is like, "Oh, the NPC begins to open their mouth," and I'm like, "Nope, jam a sock in it, Orvex. I can figure this out myself."
It's
So-
like that thing where being afraid of failure, you never try. Except we did try one time, and now it's even worse. And now I'm never going to try.
Listen, White Plume is hard mode. It wasn't bad. It was fine.
There we go.
I don't feel like I have the same feeling about these puzzles as you, Dave. Like I'll just sit around and talk about crocodiles for 4 hours.
They make me feel stupid, and I still cling to the idea that deep down somewhere, maybe that's the one thing I'm good at.
Well,
I'm here to break you of that, so you'll figure it out.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's see where you want to go. Before you lays the city of Omu. Let's say that the time that Orvex needed to recover has passed. There's no need for us to sit here and be like, a day goes by and then another day goes by. Things happen. Like it takes him like a full day to recover, and then he's capable of moving around on his own.
Well, while what's his butt is doing the recovering, I would have prepared create food and water so that we don't have to rations.
Okay, sure.
So let me just figure out what spell I'm gonna erase.
Is that enough to cover him as well?
Oh yeah, it's like
that's
75 pounds of food. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll get rid of this one. Okay, I'm good.
All right. So yeah, with a little bit of time, you've scared off the like wild dogs that were here. And they don't come back to this place. They go scavenge the rest of the thing. At least while you're gone. I think probably Little Fox, you notice the pack like walking by occasionally to be like, are they still there? Can we get it all that meat? No? Oh, damn it. And they run off. But they're not willing to confront you.
Glower at them and, make a show of force anytime they're around. Just like,
yeah. But in the time that you spend in this little walled complex, you neither find you find no more stuff. I imagine you probably avoid hanging out in the proximity of the halberd covered in snake bones. Do you do anything with the bodies of the red wizards?
I don't want just like bodies sitting out in the open decomposing.
I mean, most of them are like burnt, so there's that, I guess.
Can we like push them to like a side somewhere, or like just get them out of view so we don't have to constantly look at dead bodies forever?
Well, I mean, you have time while he's resting. You want to dig a mass grave, or?
I mean, I guess like I would ask, or what's his butt, Ormus or Orcus.
No, Orcus is a horrible undead demon god. His name is Orvex, okay?
Orvex. I would ask Orvex if he knew anything about
What's up, Hitler? My name is Henry.
I want to ask Orcus.
I mean, you can make a religion roll if you want to ask Orcus about this.
No, I want to ask
Are
Orvex.
you sure? You sure you don't want to ask Orcus? You want some
I'm
corruption?
sure.
okay, what if we had some Lisa Frank orcas?
I beat you all. I ask Orvex if he knows anything about the funeral rites of the Red Wizards of Thay, and if he tells me, I'll try and do that.
So the two of you are staring at the bodies, and he says, Thayan funeral rites? No, I think the Thayans try not to die. That's sort of how they do it. Zastam and everything.
If you'd met them while they were alive, you wouldn't care about this because they wouldn't do it for you.
What?
He's got a point. The Thayans are notoriously unkind. I mean, they left me buried, and he like looks over his head at the wall. Left me buried under the rocks.
Well, we have time, and I don't want to just leave these bodies sitting out in the open like this. It's disrespectful, and the funeral rites of Tritons don't really work here.
Burial sea is not an option. We could truck them over and throw them in the lava. That might be fun.
I'd be down for that, honestly.
I don't while you're still,
He nods and he says, "Oh, yes, I wasn't volunteering to carry the corpses. I don't know, I thought maybe Big Green over there might do it. It's just a joke anyhow. But leaving them lying out is only going to attract those dogs."
So no idea about what the preference of these
Who cares what their preference is? They're dead.
I'm surprised the surviving wizards haven't come back to raise them from the dead to servants. That's really more their style.
Generally what they do. And like Arcturus is like, so they generally raise their dead from the dead. That's.
Listen, friend Arcturus, if you want a Thayan history lesson, go to Thay. Or don't. You're safer here.
Right. Well, I suppose we can just bury them.
I mean, unless you want to use them as zombies.
I don't think that would be useful. And also,
Well, I mean, if you like carrying your own pack. I mean, he points over at Malik and he says, "That one looks like he's bent over double under the weight." They're not going to complain about it.
If you've got the spell slots, then I mean, I wouldn't say no.
Well, you see, generally I prefer to dispel the effects of the undead, and when your servants are undead, it's not really great.
Yes, best not to abuse the help. Well, it's fine. I mean, let's just put them in the corner, toss them on the street, give them to the dogs. They'll take them away.
Right.
He's not wrong. They definitely will.
Well, I suppose. And yeah, that was just like I wanted to.
And I mean, like Ishi.
And I mean, if you don't want to do it, you could raise one and then have that one carry all the other ones one by one, and then light itself on fire and then fall into the hole with the rest of them.
I mean, fair. Ultimately, you could raise them and then immediately just dispel them, and they would turn to dust, like with your turn undead. But
I mean, that's true, but that's kind of wasting
it's
my
super
turn
wasteful.
undead.
You don't want to use your god to turn the lights on and off. Also,
No.
Ishi, if your friends weren't around to like make you feel bad about it,
Yeah, I would eat them.
you could totally just eat them. That's good
Yeah.
eating.
There's a whole bunch of meat and it's all being wasted. The wild dogs have been at it, so that's a little bit more problematic.
Okay, so you find a way to at least move the bodies away from where you're resting, so you don't have to like lay around them. And yeah, I guess that's an interesting question for Arcturus. Like, under what circumstances is bringing the dead back to life? Your god gives you this power.
I think it's for him. It's mostly like he has encountered so many malevolent dead in this area that if he were
you're here to kill a necromancer.
Yeah, if he were to use undead servants, then trying to dispel undead would also dispel his own servants. It's a waste of magic.
Yeah, sure.
I don't think that he's like, the undead are horrible. Like, there are probably instances like with the friendly zombos where it's just like, you know.
That's fine. More like a question, not like a thing to like delve into the answers of. Just something that is on your mind.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think
so
that they're inherently horrible.
So you rest. Orvex, the next day, he gets up from resting. He stretches, and you can see him doing like he does like some lunges. He's like, "Yes, I'm feeling much better now. Miraculous what 8 hours of rest will do to you. So, where to?"
Further into the right.
Right.
You have before you your map of Omu.
I think that Dave was wanting to go to the wading pool over here.
I want to go to the paddling pool. So,
Okay. So do you want to climb the walls and then head over that way?
I guess we could go around, or there looks like there's some like breaks over here.
Yeah, I mean you can climb the wall. That's the easiest route. Just over the wall and straight back. Okay.
As long as Orvex doesn't totally.
Okay, everybody make an athletics check to try to climb the wall.
Climb off the wall. Maybe.
Yeah, 10's sufficient.
Yay.
Let's see if
10 is sufficient.
We're mailing it in here. It's very mediocre wall climbing.
Yeah, it's a good start. Get the bad ones out of the way. Let's see how Orvex or Kramis. Let's see how good he is at climbing.
He's probably like
His name is very close to Orcus. He's got Orvex and Orcramus in there. Like,
I mean, he was just hanging out with some red wizards. It's not a big deal.
All right. Orvex, can you climb this wall?
the twist is going to be he's
Boom.
also a red wizard and he's just pretending to be a Chultan guy.
Orvex rips it up over the wall, and the group of you land in a copse of trees and begin to make your way towards this joint. So I have for you another map. So let me gather you up.
Oh, it's actually a 1. I was wondering if it was because it was like far away enough that it didn't look like it was going to be another D100 house. I wasn't sure.
So yeah, this one, this is, sorry, let me see which one it is here. Let's see here. locations in Omu. There it is. So this is location number 3 on my map. Okay. All right. So there we go. Sorry, I just had to turn to the virtual page. So this shrine, I will drag you there. Players, you will see darkness. Most like until I.
Every time you say that, I think of the Lego movie Batman.
Sure, you can imagine Batman if you want to. All right, my friends. Let me just place you in. Okay, so can you all see now?
Yes.
You're in the top left corner. All the shrines are on the same. Thank God, on the same page because the maps are quite
Oh, it's
small.
one of the shrines.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you can see it's written up there.
It's the shrine of the really sad face in the middle of this pool.
Let me read you yon boxed text, and then you can figure out what the deal is. So this particular shrine, as you approach it, you're coming in from the right hand side here. This shrine. A rectangular pool of murky water stretches before this vine-draped shrine. Rope bridges that once spanned the water float on the surface, tangled with other debris. The shards of a toppled monolith form stepping stones to the middle of the pool, where a statue of a stone frog rises above the water.
That's the box.
Is that a frog?
Yeah, that is a statue of a. Yeah, he's got his mouth open. He's like looking up at the sky, like. "Urgh."
It's got a human face.
It's a humanish frog. Yeah.
Oh
God,
gosh.
that's fucking disturbing. I really like it.
I'm
kind of imagining.
Not a grung. Is this Nang Nang?
It could be, yeah. Shrine to Nang Nang. Yeah, it would make sense as well because there's like lily pads and like a little area of water.
Nang Nang was a grung.
Ning Ning was a grung. It's true.
And this is
Maybe
a
that's-
frog.
There was also
Could
the
be the
frog
frog
monster.
hemoth.
The
Yeah,
frog hemoth.
yeah. There's a frog hemoth.
Beware the frog monster.
Okay, well, we could stand around at this pool all day, or I could check what's actually inside the building that's right next to it. So I'm gonna do that.
Let me grab Orvex because he's with you. Yeah, and so Orvex is just doing that like thoughtful old scribe thing where he's just like he's looking down in the pool like, interesting.
And you said that the water is like murky?
Yeah, the water is cloudy with mud and algae.
I like stick the end of my trident in it to see like how deep it is. If I can...
Make a perception check for me, please, Arcturus.
Okay. 15.
Okay, so you poke around in there, you see movement like on the surface. And I think when you look up, you just barely catch the view of an eye stalk that was poking up out of the water looking at you. Go whoop, back underwater, and so you see like whoop, and like the water rippling. The pool? The pool is about 6 feet deep, as far as you can tell. Yeah.
So like I lower my trident to like I put my hand a little bit in the water probably to get down 6 feet, and I'm just like, did you see that?
See what?
The eye thing. There's creatures in the water. Yeah.
I would recommend probably not falling in it.
Not that it matters much, but just,
Wait, we're not going to bring the statue back to life and it's going to freak out and try and escape and fall in and get bitten by snakes. Again.
I get you're referencing that man. No, I'm not. I don't think that this frog thing is petrified, but potentially we should look inside. I'll keep an eye on the pool.
So Ishi,
careful.
you're making your way along the wall towards the door there.
Yeah.
Okay. So the wall, there's like a ruined wall around it. A tree is like grown up and broken part of it, and the walls are all sort of falling down. There seems to be like a carving over there's like actually a gate The gate's empty right now, but there's a carving on an archway over it that you can't quite make out from where you're standing. But walking along the narrow edge there, you notice it's like muddy and like quite slippery.
Okay.
Yeah, you're okay now because you're moving really slowly. But if you had to move quickly along those squares, there's a chance you could slip.
Yeah, it'd be bad.
Yeah, right now though, you're just kind of like, and you don't have to make a roll.
Okay. Well, I'm going over to the doors of the like building over here.
Okay.
Is my plan, Adam.
All right.
If I can make out the carving.
Yeah. It's written in language you don't recognize. It's just words.
Okay.
Something written up here. I can't read it though. I'm gonna check the door.
Push on the door.
Okay. All right. So you approach
Or pull, whatever kind of door.
So you approach the door. It's locked. It's a big stone door, and you give it a push, and it is locked.
Is there any kind of visible mechanism?
There is, yes. Yeah, there's a keyhole.
Can I pick it with my thieves' tools, which I totally have because I'm a rogue?
Yes, you can absolutely attempt to
Sweet.
To do that.
15.
Okay, so you crouch down, you get out your thieves' tools, and start like going to pick the lock. Is everybody where they are on the map when Ishii is picking the lock?
I think that if Ishii was talking about the doorway, Orvex.
Well, no, you don't have a chance to follow her necessarily. I just want to make sure because you and Orvex, we know what you were doing while she.
She is 100% monologuing to herself while she does it too. It's like, it's locked. I'm just okay.
Little Fox is keeping an eye on Ishii because
basically Malik is the only one I don't know where you are because
I was just waiting for everybody to get their stuff done.
Right.
I would have liked to wander around if it does not trigger anything to like have a look at the front of the building and kind of size it up.
Okay. Yeah, you can be over there. That's fine for me. Okay, so let's have a couple of things happen all at once. So Ishii, you're digging away in there and you like kind of almost got it and you like feel something like catch. And then I need you. There's a brief flash from the surface of the door, and you see burned into your mind's eye an arcane rune, grave and terrible. I need you to make a wisdom save.
Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration because wisdom saves are bad.
Yes. Yeah.
22.
Okay, so the image of the glyph fades from your mind, but as that's happening, the water of the pool splashes. There's a sudden splash, and from the bottom of the pool rises a great and terrible creature. So I have a handout. It's hella a froghemoth.
I totally knew.
So
it's a bad time.
let me find the handout so you can see the full glory of the froghemoth.
Oh my god, what? It's not even a frog.
And so it like bursts out, its tentacles are flailing, and it roars at you and starts lashing out. Orvex screams in terror. He's like, ah! And like throws himself into the bushes. So he's just going to be hiding over here. He's gone now. Let's all roll initiative because the froghemoth is here to mess up your day.
It's fine. I got this. I have dolphins to save me.
Okay, give me.
Whoa! I got it.
All right.
I'm so ready for froghemoth.
I'm waiting for the initiative to pop up before I roll.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Oh, I just
sorry.
really.
No, I got both of you. It's clear. I remembered to clear it from last time.
I was just excited for the frog.
All right.
I am so bad at rolling initiative. Y'all,
Yeah.
I don't roll over 10 on initiative ever.
Real quick, since it's in Volos, the whole thing, or like which bits am I allowed to know?
Everything.
Okay, because this is a very tactics heavy boss.
Okay, well, I can talk to it.
I don't think it wants to talk to you.
It doesn't want to talk to you. It's like jumping out of the water to mess your shit up.
Yeah, it's probably just gonna eat you.
I'm just saying that I can.
I don't know if you can. It's not a natural. It's not a natural.
It
creature.
doesn't breathe.
You're gonna be MVP here.
Wait. What's the?
It's not an animal. It's an abomination.
It's a monstrosity.
Or a monstrosity. There.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like it's an orders and classes thing. You know, the
Okay.
Latin,
Yeah, it has to be a beast.
So
Yeah,
Arcturus, this terrible frog bastard, bursts up out of the water, roaring, its sharp froggy teeth gnashing, staring down at you with its enormous eyes. What are you gonna do?
Oh.
Shock it.
I was gonna say
Good
lightning
shout.
and water is pretty good.
I'm gonna use my ability to call the greatest of all of the, what is it, Wrath of the Storm? No, it's Destructive Wrath.
So you're gonna use that ability now.
Yes.
Okay,
Channel
now remember,
Divinity to deal
just as like a
maximum
game
damage.
as a gameplay thing, we're in Omu now, not out in the jungles of Chult. So maybe try to think about not blowing all your best abilities in the first couple of rounds, because this is likely not to be the only thing that bad that happens to you today.
Yes.
Just I'm just warning everybody.
Okay.
So you want to do lightning damage, but not much of it, because it's both resistant and also takes ability penalties from it.
As a gameplay note, I don't want to be read the monster manual entry for this creature.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have read it. If you want to in character tell me things like you did when you said shock it, that's great. But
Okay.
I don't want
I can totally do that.
Okay.
Yeah, and remember, your characters know this, so you can't be like, it'll take -2 to its armor class if you shoot it with lightning. You have to just be like, use your lightning spells, because you read in the book that you know that that's a thing.
Yeah.
The characters
so
don't know the stats.
I still called it, so it's still gonna be 30 lightning damage on the creature. It makes a save, so half
Okay.
damage.
All right.
You
So
have a
hold on, how
concentration
much damage do you deal it total, and then we cut it.
30. The full damage of
Okay.
the thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So half damage because
Right.
it's safe.
Okay.
And then I'll mark out that spell. And then I am I within, because it has like those tentacles, am I within its like
I can't tell you that.
oh, okay.
I can tell you that it has big whippy tentacles, and it's a very large creature.
Yeah, okay. I think that I'll just like probably like take a half step back and like do the lightning thing, because I'm afraid of being thored again. That hurt really bad, and then just like raise my shield up, you know.
Okay. All right. Oh yeah, someone was asking about weather. It's rainy today,
But it's not storming.
not storming. Yeah, and it's not sunny, which is important for two of you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's your turn, Arcturus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Behemoth turn.
so the frog is going to, yeah, it's gonna move. And it moves like just over a little bit, closer to Arcturus. And then it uses an attack on you.
I'm like shield up. I'm just like, ugh.
Okay.
Oh, I have to make sure that I put my chain belt back onto equipped. Okay.
So let's see. Because it is shocked, as Dave said, it's like stunned. So when you hit it with the lightning, its eyes all kind of roll around, and you can see that it's like twitching, and it's flapping its tentacles. Something bad has happened to this big frog. It doesn't like being zapped. So let's see. It gets an action. Okay, so I can pick whatever I want. All right. He's gonna try to bite you. So he comes over and with a big mouth, just like tries to chomp down on you.
That's a big thing. Okay, so that hits.
Okay, so let's do this thing one at a time because it's happened first. So you take 32 piercing damage.
One sec. Yeah.
So he's like bites you and then throws you up in the air. His tongue wraps around you and then whoop, he sucks you into his stomach.
Okay, I'm gonna the Wrath of the Storm because it hit me with a melee attack.
Okay.
So 2d8 lightning.
Okay, so he's got -2 on this roll that I'm about to make. So he actually rolls 2 less than this. Okay.
So yeah, it would be DC 14, so he misses, and 13 lightning damage.
Okay.
And then I'm sorry, do I not take the acid yet, or
Well, hang on, we gotta do these things one at a time. So you
Right.
take the you'll take the acid on the next turn. It rolls it automatically because it's just part of this.
Okay.
But on the beginning of the frog behemoth's next turn, you'll take 9.
Okay.
So he snaps you up. You're in his gullet. You are currently blinded and restrained. I'm going to take away your sight, so you're blind
Okay. And then I'm gonna need to make a Constitution save.
now. Let's
For the
see.
storm.
It can hold 2 creatures. If it takes 20 damage or more, it takes a thing. So what do you need to make a save for?
The storm.
Taking damage for the storm to be up. The lightning storm.
Oh, yeah. Your call lightning. Thank you. Yeah.
What's the? Because it was
10,
30
10 or
damage.
half the damage, so 16.
16?
DC 16.
All right. I'm gonna use my inspiration to keep this.
Okay. And how long does call lightning normally last?
Like 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, you got it. So.
Yeah, call lightning is 10 minutes.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So I am blinded.
You're blinded.
restrained.
You're restrained. You're technically in the Froghemoth now.
Okay.
So there you go. Okay.
I wonder if I can still call lightning when I'm inside. It has somatic components.
Oh yeah. So I mean, you check on that for your next turn. Okay. So the Froghemoth, Ishi and Little Fox, you hear like the splash. You hear the brrr, and then you see it when you look back. Ishi, you don't see this, but Little Fox, you see Arcturus get swallowed up inside the belly of this enormous frog. Ishi, it is your turn. You have avoided being affected by the magical glyph. What would you like to do?
I think I need to get sight here, so I'll step out to here.
You see the mighty
I
Froghemoth.
see the mighty Froghemoth, yeah.
Yep.
And I think my best bet, because I'm not gonna be able to get into melee range with it, so my best bet is just to like shoot with my bow.
Okay, sure.
I think. Arcturus is not next to it, so I don't know.
I'm inside of it.
Yeah, that doesn't count as a sneak attack, I don't think. Hang on. So, short bow, twang, 25.
Yeah, you hit it.
For 10 damage.
Okay.
And then short bow again, twang, 16.
Okay.
Does that hit? Yeah? Okay.
Yes, that's a hit. Yep.
And 9 damage.
Nice. Okay. So 2 quick shots. Do you want to use your sneak attack on... Oh, no, you don't have advantage.
I can't. I have no way to get advantage on
she's
that
not
thing.
inside. Yeah, inside is not... Okay.
If
not
Arcturus were still next to it, then 100%
Right,
yes.
yeah. Okay,
I'd have
cool.
pack tactics.
All right,
but...
cool. So is that it for your turn?
I think so, yes.
All right, Malik, your turn.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Dragon's Breath with a 2nd level spell slot. I know it's not super useful this time, but in case you stop being able to do the lightning damage to it, I'm going to pick lightning.
I actually can't. If I can't see, I can't call the lightning down.
Yeah.
It requires sight.
Yep.
So
Okay. So I'm going to cast the spell. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15 feet. And then I'm going to...
So hold on. So, oh, I see. You cast Lightning Dragon Breath, and you move and use it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll breathe it on the edge of it.
Let's see. I'm just checking to see if... No, total cover against attacks and effects. Oh, so total cover does what exactly?
+5.
No, that's 3/4 cover.
Oh.
I hate that cover is so hard to find in the thing. Okay, so...
Oh, am I hitting Arcturus with this as well?
Can't be targeted directly. Those spells... Yes, this will hit Arcturus.
I'll die.
That was a mistake.
Yeah. Well, you cast it, so you got Lightning Breath held. You can do the rest of stuff with your turn.
I mean, have I breathed it, or do I get a chance not to do it now that
I mean, you just cast the spell.
Yeah, you just
doesn't-
cast the spell. You moved, and then you're like, oh no, I'm going to hit Arcturus if I do this.
You have the lightning breath. It casts on yourself. That doesn't necessarily mean you breathed it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I can't remember what kind of action it was. Whether I still have an action, or whether it was a bonus.
With the spell?
Won't
Yeah, I
say.
think it's a bonus actually. Just checking. Yeah, it's a bonus action. I cast that. I have an action still, so I.
How long does it last?
A minute concentration. Yeah, and then it's the action to breathe. Sorry, I couldn't remember which way around it was. So I'll firebolt it instead.
Okay, sure.
Isn't that still gonna?
No, because it's specifically
It
targeted.
targets
It's
him.
not
Yeah,
an
it's just
AoE.
AOE's that are dangerous. You can't
Oh,
be
okay.
targeted by specific spells, but any AOE will hit you too.
Okay.
Okay, so 11 fire damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move back again. 5.
So I think as far as the like, yeah, it's a tricky thing because like Dave, you know all of the stats of the monsters by yourself. I think for any random creature, you need to tell me like I'm studying this creature because you haven't memorized the whole book. Like Malik hasn't memorized the whole thing. For this fight, let's not worry about it. But like, yeah, Malik can't be like looking through Volo's guide, or you could take an action to like look them up, and then your character knows that like he takes half fire damage, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. If that's how we want to handle it, I'm totally happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, for this fight, it's fine. It's just like because you could like just be like as Dave looking stuff up and know all this stuff, but your character wouldn't necessarily.
And we were warned about the frog.
We knew about the frog hemus, so it's not entirely impossible.
Yeah.
Look it up.
No
Yeah,
worries.
and for anybody in chat who doesn't understand or missed that episode, yeah, they have a book that contains
have Volo's Guide to
information about
in
the
here.
monsters, so their characters would know these things too. It's
yeah,
just
it
about
doesn't say when you're
whether
shocked.
you've studied it in
situations.
advance. But for
It
Not
just
the
says
monster
shock it.
manual, Volos. We actually met Volo in game.
yeah,
Yeah.
only things that are in Volos. Yeah. Okay, so that's Malik's turn.
Sure.
Little Fox, it is your turn.
Yeah, so I am
Oh, and
far away
This is fine now.
from this thing.
Yeah.
If I could move in a straight shot, I could get closer, but as it stands, can't quite get into range unless
Also,
I stand
those
in the
banks-
water.
Those banks are slippery, so be careful. Like you're gonna have to roll if you go over them.
If I single move, I get close. If I double move, I can get into melee with it. So I'm just gonna rage and then double move.
Double move, yeah.
Yeah, make a
let's-
DC 8 athletics or acrobatics check.
All right, athletics with advantage then, because I'm raging.
Okay, just barely, but you're okay.
So it's 40, 70 feet of movement. So I just double move.
Okay, yeah. So you run over to the beast.
Yeah,
can,
she just like skirts along the edge and
you can see Arcturus like pushing on
pushing on its belly. Yeah, and she's like, shouting at
so
this thing.
it was a move, dash, and then do you want to rage?
Yeah, I already
Yeah,
raged.
you did rage. Okay,
I raged at the start so I could have advantage on the thing if it came up.
Okay, let me add it to your list here. Okay.
I thought of what might be the consequences of my turn and planned accordingly.
Mm-hmm. Arcturus, it's your turn.
So, if I have to be able to see even to hit where I am with the call lightning, is that what you would determine? Like I know where I am regardless of whether I can see where I am or not.
Like calling it on yourself.
Yeah. Because I have to be able to see, but if I'm
Yeah.
just calling it,
Well, no. If it says a target you can see, you
Yeah,
can't
because-
see. You cannot see anything. You have no sight.
okay.
You know where
Wait.
you are, but you cannot see yourself.
Okay, then I would drop the call lightning and concentration and bring up spirit guardians because I don't need to see anything to
I'm sorry,
have.
did you say spirit guardians?
Yeah, yeah.
You guys won't be able to hear that. but
I turned it on
chat,
so I can.
that was for you.
Wait. Let me unmute the stream.
Oh, I heard it. I heard it. Beautiful.
Okay.
That's-
All right.
okay.
So
Yeah. So call lightning is gone.
okay, hang on.
No storm.
Now, hang on. What is? Can you? This is complicated. Spirit
Yes.
guardians. Can you post?
You call forth spirits to protect you.
Yeah.
It's verbal, somatic.
That's-
You said that shouldn't be a
That's fine.
problem.
You're restrained, not like incapacitated.
They flit around you to a distance of 15 feet for the duration. If you
Sure.
are good or neutral, they're angelic or fey or whatever. We decided they're dolphins. You can designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it.
so that means you're gonna hit. You're gonna hit Little Fox with it.
I can't see, but this is like I'm
But also
sorry. Little
That's
Fox.
fine.
All right,
That's-
so just-
I don't give a
just-
crap.
Just keep in mind now. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was waiting to double check. So keep in mind that anyone who is in Arcturus's aura, you will
You're
take.
gonna.
Yeah,
oh,
I'll post them. There you go. Because everybody
But
should
I
see
would
that
be able
blue
to
thing.
tell you when I get out of the frog.
So
if I
there's-
get out.
There's dolphins, magic dolphins flying in and out of the frog behemoth. Like, and it's just like, and like has these glowing,
Can we-
sparkly dolphins flying
Can
around.
we maybe
him.
make it like usually they appear like fairly transparent to you guys because they're not hitting you,
Yeah.
but now they appear like really opaque. So you're like,
I mean, you'll know right away. Like they pass through you and it hurts, little fox. You now understand what it feels like to have the painful dolphins swim through you.
Yeah.
an affected creature's speed is halved in the area.
Okay.
And when they first start their turn there, then they make the wisdom.
Yeah,
save.
so I take damage at the start of my turn. That's good. It just keeps me raged forever.
That's true. Yeah.
So
Okay, give me
that's
1
what I do. Is there any way to try and get out?
Oh, you
Of the
take 9 damage at the beginning of your turn
Okay.
from the acid. Is there any way for you to
You
get
have to deal
out?
it 20
It
damage.
needs to take
right? That's-
damage. Yeah. That's it. So you're done with your turn. You used your action to cast the spell. You can't move.
Yeah.
And
I was
unless you have a
pretty-
bonus action you can do something with.
I can't do anything except for cast spells with my bonus action, so I just am like dying.
Okay, so the frog takes some radiant damage.
Yeah.
What
DC 14 wisdom save.
DC 14 wisdom save? Okay. Crayfish. Crayfish. Okay,
So it takes half.
which is how much? 6.
It was Yeah. It was 13.
Okay. So, this time it is going to get its full complement because it hasn't taken shock damage. So
I
it
wish I could
makes
lightning
2
it.
tentacle attacks on little fox. Here's the first one, which I think is a hit.
That is a hit, just barely.
Okay, for 11.
So I take 11 damage.
And you are grappled by the tentacle.
Okay.
All right. So let's.
Grapple doesn't do anything except stop you moving.
Yeah, you just can't move. So it like wraps the tentacle around you.
You're not
Great.
stuck
We,
in
we are
it,
locked
dude.
in combat. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then it lashes out with another tentacle. So it has 4 of them.
All right, that's a
That
miss.
was a miss. Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless it has advantage.
So for folks who are flipping out at me, the effects are until the end of its next turn. It took lightning damage before its first action, so only its
Yeah.
first turn was affected. It hasn't taken lightning damage since its last turn. I know what I'm doing. Trust me. Okay, so the second attack doesn't get you, or it does, but it's too weak, and you just like punch the tentacle, and it flails away like ah. And then it has a bite attack that it can use, because
Oh,
I
no,
don't
more people
think...
are gonna get swallowed.
Or actually, no, it's gonna use its tongue attack on Malik. So it shoots out with its sticky tongue, and the tongue ends in like a leaf-shaped sort of like barbed sticky thing. And you need to make a DC 18 strength save.
Strength save. Okay. Yeah, I got this.
You'll be okay, buddy.
You got lucky, and you know maybe it's a hard roll for Malik though.
I mean, I want to use inspiration, but nah.
You should use inspiration. Okay.
Okay.
Something bad happens. Pulled into an occupied space within 5 feet of the Froghemoth.
Yep.
And it bites me.
So it yanks you into the water. So you fall and you get pulled through the water, and then it makes a bite attack on you. What's up, Dave?
Okay. No. I didn't take damage yet, but I need to save for the dragon breath. When I take
you
damage.
will, yeah, if this bite hits you. All right,
Please no.
Arcturus, you're about to get some friends in here.
Yep.
Lucky Dave.
I mean,
Do you want to make me
21
reroll?
and 28, like,
He has a +10 to hit.
yeah, I doubt that you're not going in the mouth.
I don't want to go in the mouth. It's lucky time. It's lucky time. Do not want.
I don't want to go in the mouth.
So you
I do
need lower
So-
than what?
5.
5?
4.
Roll
No, I
as
need to
bad
roll
as you can.
4 or below.
You can do
I
it.
believe.
No.
No, no, you can't do it.
Okay, I will take 18 damage.
So I'm blind. but I can feel a person coming into the mouth.
You feel Malik get like sucked in there. Another thing is all like
Oh,
lumpy
God,
and
we're in
full,
trouble.
and it burps. It's like bleh, and like squats down, and now it's just gonna try to like wail on little fucks with the tentacles to get you to just leave it alone.
I think like when someone comes in, I'm just like, I'm dying.
Okay, so
Yes, we're all being eaten. It's
I
very
have
terrible.
1 HP.
the two of you are getting tumbled around in its mouth juices.
Like you coming in here could have probably killed me.
Okay, so Ishi, your friends are getting chomped on.
Fuck it. Okay. Here's the deal. Is this piece of concrete here, like this stepping stone, is that within 5 feet of the froghemoth? It looks like it is diagonal.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's adjacent.
Is that a jump I could make? Does that
I don't know what your jumping distance is. But you
yes,
can't. You can. You'll have to make an acrobatics check to stay standing on it because it's slippery. But yeah, that if you can make the distance from the edge, if you can make a 10-foot jump, basically.
Yeah, I can do that. I think I can do that. Because my acrobatics is +8, so I think I got a pretty good chance.
Oh no, I mean it's your jumping like distance is measured by your strength. I just mean the acrobatics is for staying standing.
Is it measured by the strength stat? Like
It is a long jump, number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet.
Okay, so actually I'm totally fine because my strength is 11 and I can move down to the bank and jump.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so you actually have to slide down a little ways and then kick off. So make that acrobatics check to land
Okay.
on the tiny rock.
14.
Okay. I was about to say I'll give you advantage on it because you're small,
Oh,
right?
good then. 25.
So, yeah, no problem. So it's for you. You got lots of real estate over here. You land, skid a little bit, and now you're standing on this little rock.
Now
in
with
the midst of...
tactics, I will attack vigorously.
Okay, cool.
22.
Yeah, that's a hit.
10 damage.
Okay,
14.
that is also a hit.
12 damage.
Okay.
Action surge because I need to get my friends out of
Yeah,
this.
for
fucking
real.
thing. 25
Okay, for another 8.
is 8 damage. I'm gonna roll my sneak attack on that
Okay.
one for 2,
Okay.
and then lastly 17 for 10 damage
Okay,
again.
so it's definitely taking enough damage to trigger the thing. So here's the thing. Arcturus and Malik, this is the like someone on the other side of the wall shooting through the wall thing.
Sorry, 20 damage or more from a creature inside it.
Inside it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have to kill it from the outside. Okay, well you're still seeing like sword pokes come like as you stab towards it. So yeah, your friends are outside working on it, but you're still in. Okay, cool. So Ishi, that's your turn.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
all I can do.
Right,
I did
yeah.
everything I can do.
Little shafts of daylight
Malik,
poking
you have
through.
to make a wisdom save.
Joy. Nope. How much damage do I take, friend?
18.
Are you going to do me like this? 1 HP? You like that 1 HP life? Thank you. I will enjoy this.
So what's great is these horrible. You're inside the froghemoth, and there are horrible dolphins like just tearing you apart.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Oh, the dolphins!
I think I hear Malik like I hear Malik like being hurt, and I'm just like, I'm so. Oh, God.
This is such a shit show. I love it.
I mean, okay. Can I,
So,
as a
hold-
question, can I end a spell
Yes.
at any time, not even during?
No,
my
it's
turn?
a bonus action to end a spell.
Okay.
Yeah. Malik, can you make a con save for?
Dead. Dead boy.
I think technically, Ishi, you need to make that same wisdom save because you entered into the radius of the.
But it's at the start of the turn that I end in the radius, or
Or the first time you move into it.
okay.
Let me double check. Let me double check the concentration thing.
I just remember us having this conversation before about moving into it or being in it.
If a spell must be maintained, yada yada yada, you can end Oh, no action required. Okay, but
Okay,
since
then-
you didn't think to act until both of them were already in the radius, so you can end
It's
it
true,
as
I
soon
have
as
to make the
they're
save
done.
one.
So yes, you need to make that.
It's no
Yeah,
problem.
first time you entered the area, you need to make that wisdom save,
Well, I didn't know
22.
that.
Okay.
Okay, he takes half of this.
and then you want to end the the spell?
7.
Because now it's definitely doing
Yeah,
more
when I
harm than
noticed
good.
that Malik was like in the inside and I heard him
'cause
being
you were
hurt,
blind
then
before.
I would probably stop it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
All right.
So
So
I
now,
passed
Malik,
the
it is
save.
your turn. You pass the save, so you still have Dragon Breath. Yep.
Dragon breath from the inside.
You can't. Yeah, you can Dragon Breath on the inside and from here not hit Arcturus because you can aim it like away, right?
Okay. I mean, I was going to do it either way, but
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Please do more than 20 damage.
It's gonna be tricky.
I mean,
The
that's
spell
the
does
thing.
damage, but
yeah, it's got resistance. So
I mean, is it take damage or is it deal damage? If it takes damage. Okay.
yeah.
So
well, it's got a save.
Okay. So it gets its full deck save on this one, and then it'll be shocked until the end of its next turn.
Son of a biscuit. So that's what 9-4.
4 damage. Yep.
4 damage. That 20 was a,
Okay.
was a long dream.
So you've triggered its shocked condition, so it's all like it's all zapped. Let me put a little marker on it. Yeah, it's not enough damage obviously to vomit you up.
Even if I quicken spell another cantrip, there's no way I'm going to hit 20. And I can't teleport out because I need to be able to see where I'm going. Is it going to take damage from your dolphins?
No, the dolphins are gone.
Okay, I'll use my bonus action to say my prayers to the gods I worship, Savras and Atar, and then die.
So you used your Dragon Breath as your action, and then there isn't anything that you want to do.
I don't think I can do anything effective with bonus action.
Yeah, because you've just got your bonus.
Didn't you just breathe the thing? Don't you have a spell?
You haven't cast the spell this turn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like,
action.
Dave, come
Bonus
on,
Yeah.
man.
Because if you
Spell.
still have your quicken thing, you haven't actually cast a spell this turn. You took an action, but if you quicken a spell to make it a bonus spell, you can be any level you want or any level according to the rules. So
can I do? If I'm inside it, do I get disadvantage on range attacks?
you have disadvantage because you're blind, but like I'll give you advantage because you're like right next to the thing.
Yeah.
So it's an even flat
Point
roll
in
if you have to
any
make-
direction you hit it.
Yeah. So it'd be more
All right.
to do with the like thickness of its interior rather than missing.
Let me just 5.
So I like how
4
Elf
plus
you
5.
mentioned before, I think it was you that you said that you guys were talking about the Star Wars trash compactor.
Yeah.
The thing is, you weren't in the trash compactor before, but now you are.
Oh, God.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to quicken a spell,
Yeah.
and I'm going to cast Magic Missile
Uh-huh.
as a bonus action
Yeah.
at 3rd level.
Okay. Solid choice.
And I need to get slightly above average for this to.
And can
this
you
to
use Lucky to re-roll your magic missiles?
No.
Or is
any
it it's
die.
just
Let me-
d20s? Okay. All right, go ahead. Good luck.
20.
You want to get 20 damage here.
That is 17
17.
plus the 4.
Mhm.
It activates.
Yes.
wait, what was the 4?
The lightning.
Lightning. I'd
From
already
your
hit
breath earlier. It
Oh,
doesn't have to be
right, it was-
direct
Yeah,
attack,
it
it's
doesn't have to
in
be in
one
one attack.
turn.
Yeah, so you did it.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 17 force damage, and that's the first time. Oops, that's the first time you've hit it.
That's a DC 20 con save. Nice.
How much? Oh, fuck, I gave it 17 hit points. It had like 80, I think. All right.
At the end of that turn.
Whoa.
Okay, so on the end
That
of
was
Malik's
close.
turn.
So at the end of this turn, now he's got to make the barf. Let's.
Oh, so we still take the acid damage. I will get us out of it, but we'll both be unconscious.
So let me see.
Wait. No, we take the acid damage on our turn.
It's on your turn. Yeah.
Oh, then I should have taken that and fallen unconscious before I had a turn.
Okay. Well, whatever. That's fine.
No,
But
it's sorry, the Froghemoth's
it's the
turn. At the
Froghemo's
start
turn,
of
not
the
yours.
Frog-
None. The acid stuff doesn't happen on your turn. You're
Yeah.
you're fine
Okay,
for now, Dave.
sorry.
If it's still alive on its turn, then you'll die. You both will.
Yeah.
But when does the puking happen?
So hang on. So the Froghemo's skull can hold, if it takes 20 or damage on a single turn, it has to make a DC 20 con save at the end of that turn, or regurgitate everyone prone within 10 feet of the Froghemoth.
And we only take the damage if we're swallowed.
If you're still
Yeah,
in its
so-
guts.
If you're
Yeah, so
if it fails this save, then
Yeah.
DC 20 con save.
Oh my God, Adam.
No. Wait, can I
No,
do that?
lucky. You can
Lucky,
make a roll.
lucky.
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 Can't you?
Wait, let's check it. I think it's attack rolls.
Yeah, you can check.
Let's check it.
Because your luck shouldn't have anything to do with anyone else's saving
No,
throws.
attack roll.
Okay.
Yeah, it's attack
Because
rolls.
it's like you dodge their attack. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you're still stuck. So he's just like get some mild magic missile related indigestion. And Little Fox, it is your turn.
Well, I will reckless attack this thing. Actually, no. I don't think it's worth recklessly attacking it.
No, it doesn't have a high enough AC. I don't think. Like I was hitting
Yeah.
around 14s.
Yeah, and
It's. I mean, but on the other hand, it's a lot likelier to get you a crit.
that would be
That's
the one reason.
Definitely
to
true, and we need to hurt it a lot. So
What do you want to do? Reckless attack? No? Yes?
I'll reckless attack.
Okay. Keep in mind that it's all shockified too, so
I get a 10.
you miss.
Second attack. I get a 26.
That's definitely a hit, yeah.
I deal at 12 damage.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Okay.
All right. Well, I can try.
yeah,
I can make a melee attack. It would be with disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage because you're blind, but like advantage because you're inside it.
Okay. So normal melee attack. I'm just gonna go all out because I'm gonna die next turn. Lisa Frank's revenge is gone.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do a level 3 inflict wounds.
Okay.
Good shout.
Hang on.
It takes
Oh,
a lot of
It
damage.
sure does.
How much is that? I can't math. 20, 35 damage.
Okay. All right. 35 damage, which does not get modified. It doesn't have any resistance to necrotic.
that's a good call.
So you just reach out and like brush
I just
its
touch
insides.
the thing and I'm just
and it's
like
and like
and
I
this
think-
is like my act before death because I am definitely dying.
So Ishi, like on the outside, you see on the surface of its big gullet, you see like a hand push from the inside, and like its skin is like rotting and like melting away under this pressure of the hand. And then so the end of this turn it needs to make that save
Secret
again.
barfs, yeah.
Let's see if
Please
it barfs
roll
you up.
really.
I have to roll really badly. Yeah.
Please do that.
Hey,
Yes. Yes.
So the two of you get horked up.
Praises this year.
It's gonna barf you out.
Oh God.
So yeah, it just goes like, and the two of you fly out of its mouth and like crash land covered in frog spit.
Can I see now?
Yes, yeah, you're not blind anymore. You can see yourself with 1 hit point. That was fucking clutch because
holy crap!
We would've
basically
died.
what would have happened is that you would have lost consciousness, right? You would have dropped to dead. And then every turn you take damage, it's just like failed death saves. You would have died if they hadn't killed this thing in one turn. Yeah.
Yeah. So me and Malik both plop out really, really, really close to death and are prone,
Yes,
right?
you're prone. But your turn's over,
I
so you're done, Arcturus.
Okay.
Because it doesn't barf you up to the end of your turn.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, so Froge.
Shockified
Yeah,
Froge.
so he only gets to make one move, but his mouth is open again, so he is gonna try to bite Lil Fox. Lil Fox, come here.
Oh my God.
Oh, he
Yeah,
crits you for a
have advantage.
fucking ton of damage.
Jesus.
It's
So,
18 damage because it's little fox.
so you
but-
take you take 18
take
damage.
18.
It's wow, I rolled 2 18s and okay. So you take 18 damage from the bite. You get yanked inside. He's got you like in his tentacle and he just throws you up in the air and goes and into his guts you go.
Yep.
And that's his turn because that's how it goes. Actually, I guess he can move. He's gonna move. His move is halved, so he can move 15. He's gonna come over here.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, like it's AOO from.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, was I within its?
No.
I was 10 feet away.
You're prone anyways. So.
I don't hit it anyway.
You like swing out at it and miss.
Oh,
All right, so he like pulls himself up with his tentacles up onto the bank and then flops down, looking for its next. It's gonna go reclaim its dinner. So yeah, I'm actually gonna move it right there. Okay. All right. So that's the frog's turn. Ishi, it's you.
Okay. Is this broken thinger, like this little wood piece?
Yeah, you could jump onto it. Yeah. Same thing, like acrobatics check.
Okay, but it's not as far, right? Like it's not.
Yeah. I mean, it's only 5 feet, right? But you still need to make the check to slip.
Yeah, of course. I just want to check if I can make it
Yep.
where I want to be. So. And then there, and then there. I don't know if that actually worked. Never mind. Okay, so we got 5 feet, 15s, 20, 30. I can't get within range. Can I do it this way? 5 feet, 10, 15, 20, 30. I can get in front of Malik, but I have to run across all the stones.
Okay. Yeah. Make that acrobatics check.
So all acrobatics to run across the stones. 18.
No problem. Yeah. Just hop.
So I scamper over to there.
Okay.
And
Orvex is crouching in the bushes, right next to him. Orvex right now is the lawyer from Jurassic Park in the like tiki toilet, just staring up at the Tyrannosaurus Rex, like.
So I'm right next to it, and I stab it twice with a rapier.
Okay, do it.
Switching 25.
Okay.
That's 12 damage. And then another rapier attack, 22 for 14 damage.
Okay, so 14.
Also, people yelling Commander Strike. I can't see Little Fox. You have to be able to see them.
Okay, so let me just see.
Yes, I think you do.
When was it? It was shocked on Malik's turn, so it's not shocked anymore. Okay, because it's had a turn since then.
Okay.
Okay, so Malik, it is your turn.
All right.
Don't you have a healing potion still? And bonus action breathe?
No. And I don't want to kill Little Fox either.
I'm in pretty good shape, Dave. You could
Little
definitely
Fox
let
is
me.
raging.
I have 36 health left. I'm still
Still
enraged.
taking half, yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
This is something we've done before too. Like we've definitely Little Fox has been the brunt of my attacks several
Little Fox is
times.
the tank.
I know I can't end my turn in somebody else's space. Can I kind of move to share Orvex's square and then move out of it?
Yes, yeah, you can move into his square, do a thing, and then move out of it. Yeah.
Okay.
You just can't.
I'll move
finish
into
it
that
now.
square. I will breathe on the thing.
Okay.
Wah. Lightning. Pew.
Okay. So it gets its full deck save. Okay. But it does get
No
shocked
damage.
again, so that's good for you. And it takes 4. Is that
Yep.
right?
And I've moved 5 feet. I'm going to move.
Okay, well, hang on before you finish moving. Let's finish with the spell. So the spell hits Little Fox as well, but with total
yes.
cover.
I guess there are two things that people have brought up. The one that you brought up, which I think is reasonable, and also that since the spell starts from me, if the body of the thing counts as giving it total cover, it wouldn't go through it necessarily.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing here is that it's lightning, and lightning conducts.
Yeah,
and so you're
that's-
conducting the
that's
lightning
me.
into Little Fox. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. We could, if it were like fire, maybe it would be different, but yeah, in this case because it's lightning. So anyway, I'm just checking to see includes you in the area of effect. Okay, so same jam. You have a +5 on your save against this Little Fox.
Would you say that this is danger, Adam?
You have to be able, don't you have to be able to see danger?
No, I don't.
No,
That's the
it's
whole thing
sense.
about danger
Okay.
sense.
Well, whatever.
Anyway,
You're fine either way.
I get the save, so I take half and then half again
4.
of. Yeah, so it's 4 damage.
Yeah.
4 damage.
Yeah, it's fine. Like it's not gonna. The thing is, it's not
Not
gonna
gonna
kill
kill
you.
him.
The only reason that it was a big deal was earlier was because Arcturus was much more fragile.
Yes.
So yeah, you get mildly shocked as the
He
thing
also
does.
covered in metal.
Yeah. So you get mildly shocked. Okay, Malik. So you move. You blast it with the thing. You want to move again?
Yes. Oh, I was prone at the start of my turn.
Yeah. So that was half your move to get up.
So I can only move 10 feet away.
Yeah, 10 feet away.
So that was my action.
Okay.
I
The thing kind of helplessly like flails a quivering tentacle at you as you leave its range, but it can't like it tries to get you.
Yeah, I just don't want to get hit by that tongue again. So I am going to spend the bonus action, spell and Misty Step.
Misty Step's normally a bonus action.
Yes,
Okay.
it is a bonus action, and breathing wasn't action. So
Okay. Cool. Little Fox, it is your turn.
Hammer this nerd.
Yeah, I'm just gonna recklessly attack from inside its guts.
Yeah. So you already
Or
have
wait.
you have disadvantage.
I already
because
have-
You're blind.
Yeah, so then recklessly attacking gets me back to neutral.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Adam.
You're welcome.
Is a 15 a hit?
15 is a hit. Yes.
So I hit it for 15 damage,
Okay.
and then I hit it again.
Don't worry about the second swing. You kill it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, from
And I
the
hit it for 15.
All right,
from
please
the inside.
describe Little Fox killing the froghemoth from within.
So it gets like lightninged by Malik, and then like reels back and goes to like it's going to attack, and then it pauses and like chokes, and then she just emerges from out of its mouth.
That was so close to TPK.
There were
You
a
just,
few
like,
moments
yes.
there where that could have gone very, very badly.
Emerges from its mouth, holding its tongue, and just is like beating on its head from the underside, like through the roof of its mouth, and has like slopped through its palate into its brain.
Yeah.
And its eyes go cross-eyed or whatever, and it falls over.
So the froghemoth, goes limp, falls over sideways, barfs its last, and moves no more. So you've defeated it. Good job. Let's take a much needed break and take a breath, everybody. Walk around, get a drink, and we'll be back in just a minute with more Roll20 Presents Tomb of Annihilation. Don't go anywhere.